Yes, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending when you're watching this. Welcome to episode 1, maybe, of the peak week / carb loading kind of vlogs that I'm going to try and do. I don't know if this is going to be a one which I get up for each day, or if it's going to be like kind of like a bit of an all-in-one. But we're going to take you along for the journey. Now, obviously, I haven't posted that I am doing this show. I did actually kind of talk about it in my previous video with the high days and stuff, with the 900 carb high day. But I did cut it out. Essentially, a couple of weeks ago, we signed up for PCA SAXON, which is this Sunday. It's currently Thursday, the 8th, I think. 9th? One of the two. It's Thursday before the show. So yeah, we signed up a couple of weeks ago, so it is technically an early show. I've still got the 3 main shows that I'm gunning for this year. So it is technically an early show, but it's not a show which you've jumped into like a few days out. Like we have planned for this. And the reason why I didn't really talk about it, and the reason why I didn't exactly why I actually cut out some parts from the previous video was simply because obviously I moved to Nottingham last week, and I was under a lot of stress based off the fact of moving not only to one flat the week before, then having to move out, and then within like 10 minutes, and then move into a different flat a couple of days later, and it was just very, very stressful. And I kind of like preempted that I was going to be under a lot of stress, and I was like, look, Tim's prepping. He's a couple of days out. He's competing literally, for fuck's sake. He's competing literally in a couple of days. He's competing on the Saturday, so 2 days from now. And I was like, I don't want to put him through any more stress. I don't want to put Molly through any stress. I don't want to put myself through any stress. My priority is of course my prep, but it's also my clients. It's my work. It's the prep is like a longer term picture, not just the one show. So I was like, I don't know if it's a good idea to do it. So we didn't actually aim for it. We then got to like the middle of last week, and I was like, I'm actually coping a lot better than I thought I would with everything. So I spoke to Tim, had a bit of a good discussion about things, and we are now doing the show, which is cool, which is sound. So I'll actually go into a good amount of detail in terms of what we've done so far. So Saturday we made the call to be like, right, sound, let's go for it. And obviously that was off the back of 3 days of 900 grams of carbs, which we wouldn't have run if I wasn't doing the show. If I was doing the show, if we knew 100% that I was doing it. So we just ran baseline diet up until today. And then from Saturday we started playing around with stack design. Now injectables, no changes there, but we put in Winstrol back in on Saturday pre-workout. We also put in a milligram of Arimidex and 12.5 milligrams in the evening of Aldactone. So Aldactone was 12.5 milligrams AM and PM on then Sunday, and then Sunday we actually pulled out Anavar and we just bumped Winstrol to 100. So basically just like swapping the Anavar for Winstrol on top of Winstrol just being in anyway, with the idea that it's going to bring a lot more of a cosmetic benefit to my physique. I've not got the thinnest skin texture in the world, so we're going for that and seeing what that can do. We've also put in Halo at 10 milligram from Sunday, and I believe yesterday or the day before it went to 20. And then I think it was yesterday or the day before we also put Aldactone to 25 milligram AM and PM. A very different kind of peak than I've done before. Obviously, a couple of low days leading into the show. I say low, the food's not ridiculously low, but I've definitely felt a lot more draggier, which is normal in a prep. Like I'm fairly lean, but I'm in a good spot. I feel sound. I'm pretty damn flat this morning. Got a new low of 198.2. which is nice, which is good, leading into days of loading, which is always sound. But a good amount of food is already going to be going in today. We are actually on the way to Tim's unit now, which is going to be very, very good to see him in person. For my last 2 sessions prior to stage, obviously they're just pump sessions. We've got push pump today and then a pull pump session tomorrow. I just do them now off one meal. Whenever I'm carb loading or having high days, I'm always going to now train off one meal, simply because, like, yeah, I've obviously got more food that I could train on later in the day. However, the goal of these pump sessions is literally just to move some blood around, basically just tell the food where to go. So I'm not massively stressed about how much food I'm getting in beforehand. I don't want any excessive distension of the waist, so that's going to be consistent moving forward, and that should be absolutely sound. So yeah, early show. Today we've got about 850 odd grams of carbs going in, which should be a good amount. Obviously the last few high days have all been 900 carb, and the first day I've kind of just been burning through it. First meal, which I'm going to eat as soon as I get onto the M1, because I'm still currently just driving through the streets of Nottingham, which is always a ball ache to get out of Nottingham. It does take a little bit of a while, but then we've got an hour and a half from now until we should be at Tim's unit, subject to me needing a piss, which is probably going to happen. So we've got 125 grams. I'm not going to show the meal because I'm driving. 125 grams of ESN rice pudding, 10 grams of Montezuma's 100% dark chocolate, which is very good. 25 grams of whey, 100 grams of raspberries, and 2 squares bars. I believe that is it. Intra, 30 grams of carbs, 20 grams of EAAs, 10 grams of creatine. Tried to record some bits of post-workout clips with Tim there, which would be really, really good. So yeah, early show going in. I don't know when this video will be up. I'm not going to post it until obviously after the show, because I don't want to. I'm not posting anything about this show. I'm not telling anybody. Not because I'm like, oh, I want to be all secret and shit like that. Mainly because I know how my head works. I look good. I'm confident in my physique, but I've been in the position in previous preps where I have almost like over documented things and put a lot of pressure on myself, and when you look good, people compliment you, and it never really goes to my head. But I think in previous preps, not that it has gone to my head, but like I've definitely felt that pressure and felt that expectation to go and get a win, and I think that's definitely taken away, especially in my last show. It really taught me a lot in terms of pressure and how to handle things, and what to do, what not to do. So yeah, for this first show, I'm not going to post anything about it. I'm not telling anybody. The only people who know are the people who need to know. So literally Tim, Molly, and Liam, who's been posing me, who've been getting posing done pretty much every single day this week, because he lives upstairs from me now. But no, it should be a good day. I will take you through the day. I'll show you what we're doing, and I will be back when I'm at the unit with some post-workout clips, post-workout shots.
I always say to people, like, on your rear shots, always keep it straight. Because the thing is as well, with I see it with a couple of my lads, when you're in here, if you exhale and your hair out while the other back detail will come in so much more. Like I literally did one of my guys on Tuesday this week, he came up to see me. Goes into the shot, he has so much detail in his back, and then I was like, blow your hair out in your hair, and he went, literally his whole back just went dry. So it's a perfect opportunity for you to catch air in the rear shot.
What's the breathe in or breathe out?
Breathe out. So try it in a minute, when you're in your rear double, when you're there, like blow you,
go through a full round first, bro.
Yeah, go through it, and then you see it.
Let's go from relax. We'll do it a little bit quicker here, because PCA will be quick.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm practicing for like 8 seconds.
Yeah, right. I'll say when to Charles, but I want you to between shots quicker as well now.
Cool.
So front relax. And quarter turn. And quarter turn. Quarter turn. Front more bicep. Nice. Front lock. And inside chest. Nice, hitting that well. Side try. Turn to the front of it. And back double. So catch your breath there.
Go into it, Josh, as you would normally, and when you're in it, blow your air out, that's then the tendency it makes it more easier. Just do what you would do normally. And then blow your air out.
Drop your elbows a touch.
Just gives them a little,
Rotate your elbows forward a bit.
just gives them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Back to the-
Flat spread.
You should be able to do the same here, just because you can catch it, right? So then you open it up, and then blow your air out. Yeah, just tighten it.
Abs and thigh. Most muscular. You look cracking, bro. Couldn't be happier. You look cracking, and also, you know, when you are breathing in and out, like in your abs and thigh transitions, because you set your abs and thigh up or your most muscular up. Just even do that.
Yeah, the same as I do.
When you set your quads up, even just put your hand in front of your midsection and let it then drop. Just cover it slightly.
Yeah, no. So I do want to feel that football.
Just pop
I just want to do it there.
The abs and thighs are a great example, like we just said.
Even your quad turns, just cover it for a time and then just come out, just cover it.
That's what, you know, my side try, side chest. Liam was saying to me, he was like, when you go from a side chest into a side try, just reset.
Yeah,
so just
resets.
The thing is, that's
resets that you do. If you do them with intent.
Yeah.
Because two of them, you don't even flip the glutes on, you just partially do it.
Yeah.
So if you're doing them transitions and then resets, do them with intent because you want them to look at you, and then you're doing that to show you glute and detail.
So the thing is, when you're here, when you're in your side chest, when you're like this, and then they go side tricep, you can go show the tricep.
Yeah, show the tricep. But then it's also if I need to get some air, and granted, I feel like on a side chest, I'm sound because my torso is not that long, so I can breathe in it. But if I need to, cool.
You can just reset. And
Yeah.
You can show your triceps. Because you're going into a side tricep, so you're like side chest, and then they're like side tricep.
And we are back at the flat. I did bring my post-workout meal with me. I just chose not to have it because the pump session, obviously not too long. It was literally just a lateral, 3 sets, move some blood around, a couple sets of the nitro flat press, some tricep push downs, and then I did some extra because Sophie was there as well. Sophie's one of Tim's clients doing the pro qualifier on Saturday, so she is 2 days out, and so I was waiting for obviously her to finish and not rush anything, and then did a couple of sets of a shoulder press and a couple of sets of a fly. So you would have obviously seen how we are looking post workout, which I'm very, very happy with the look. Also, I've had a couple of people message me. I know that the audio might not be amazing right now. I do have a mic. I am going to use it later on. Don't worry. Sorry. But yeah, the session wasn't too long, so I thought, even though I've got my post-workout meal with me, to be fair, Molly, if you're watching this, it's kind of down to you. The raspberries and the banana, which I put in a cool bag with some ice packs, they were a little bit melted, and if you've been watching the YouTube, I'm an absolute fiend for frozen banana. It's absolutely elite. It's so much better when it's frozen. And that's not just prep talking. Maybe it is, who knows? It probably is. it's just so much better. Chewier, more flavour, so I thought I'm going to wait till I'm home. And also the whey which I put was like a chocolate whey, and I thought I kind of want a bit of Molly's S'mores, which is very good. I also wanted blueberries and I put raspberries in there. Basically, there's 100 grams of berries in this meal. So, post-workout meal, which I am putting the final touches on now with some honey. Is that 20? There we go, bang on 20. Is 25 grams of whey, 225 grams of Frosties, 100 grams of berries, 100 grams of banana, 20 grams of honey. Looks like this. It's a big, decent meal. Obviously, the whey blended with some ice cubes to make it nice and cold, and top off with some cinnamon. But yeah, it's a good amount of food going in today, and I'm very happy with the post-workout shots. The lightest I've been so far with prep. Very flat, bottom of the barrel, but pretty sharp, which I'm very happy with, and should only, in theory, get better as we continue to load through till Saturday evening. It's looking like, because beforehand, any show I've done, to be fair, shows beforehand I've still loaded on one day out, but obviously cut that around sort of like midday, just to throw in some diuresis and get us nice and dry. But that is enough for now, because I need to get this in and get back to work, because obviously with me heading out early, I wasn't able to do many check-ins this morning. We've got a good few on Thursday, so it's basically going to be me sat at the desk for the day, whack my DJI on charge because it's close to dying, and then we are out for some steps over later on. There's a couple of things I need to grab from Tesco for my next meals, but we are all good, we are all sound. I'm going to go inhale this, crack on with some work, and I will catch you a little bit later on for meal 3. This should now be working. I think the mic is now working, which is sick. So we are back for meal 3, which usually on, like, say, a normal training day would always be my meal 1. But no, meal 3 is a bit of a watered down version of what I was having beforehand. So we have got 2 eggs, 2 slices of turkey bacon. Let me whack you back there. God, that's not a nice angle of my hair. Jesus Christ. You know, look at that and I'll be on my way to fucking Turkey. So yeah, 2 slices of turkey bacon, 2 eggs. Seasoning wise, we're going to go for Old El Paso roasted tomato and pepper. It is insane, absolutely incredible. But I want to put that on a low heat because I don't like it like burnt. Not a fan. But then while that is going, we have got an extra 4 bagel thins, which are absolutely banging as well. Which should be nice, which should be cool. And we also have 100 grams of pineapple. Upsettingly for me, there's no veg today, I'm pretty sure. No veg, which, if you said that to me that I'd be upset that there's no veg 4 or 5 years ago, God, I'd genuinely tell you to fuck off. Like, I used to be probably the biggest fussy eater, probably in the UK. Like, I remember going to like, going on like a ski holiday, and I didn't really like anything there. So I literally just had plain pasta with butter and cheese. Mental. If you're a fussy eater, go and do a bodybuilding prep. Even if you're skinny and you've got no muscle, go and do a bodybuilding prep. I guarantee you by the end of it, you will like any food in the world. Pretty much. And you'll stop being a fuss eater and you can go on holidays and actually eat normal food. And I'm saying that about fucking turkey bacon, Jesus. But no, meal's gonna go in now. We've got a little bit more client work to do. Should literally take me half an hour to an hour, which is all sound. Obviously all check-ins are boxed off, which is good. And we now just have a couple of little bits of like training clips and the odd message to get back to. I do just clocked the toaster's enough space. Shit. Where am I going to put this? Right, for now it can go on the floor. I don't know if toasters can go on the floor. they're going on the floor today. Because I need to make food. Sorry, Molly, if that's not good. It's what's being done. Fucking hell, there we go. Oh, we're back on. There we are. Sound. So, that's down. That's down. No, it's not. Cool. So the first two are down. Need to put the lid back on that so it actually cooks. 100 grams of pineapple, and that will be meal 3. Okay, and we are back for meal 4, which is, I believe, the lowest carb meal of the day. So you're like 100 odd? No, it's not 100. But 140. It's not really that high. It's not exactly a fucking pro-fat meal, is it? But it's not as high as the other meals. Like my meal later on is about 170. This is about, say, 130. So total calories wise, it's not really that high. This is about, say, 500 calories or so. So we have got 100 and oh shit, no, there we go. 120 grams of chicken, 125 grams of ESN rice pudding. Probably wondering, why is your chicken on the rice pudding? Why is the rice pudding a nice, well, not a nice, random orange flavour? I season it like I would with rice. So that has got some of the same seasoning that I put on the chicken, and also some generic sort of like fajita seasoning in there as well. We've also got 20 grams of honey. And we've got 50 grams of banana, which is on there, frozen, of course. And then we've also got, we've got dark chocolate, basically. I just don't really know which one I want to whack on there. I have half, to be fair, you know what? No, I'm going to use Molly's because she's been using fucking loads of mine. We're at an Airbnb for the Arnolds, and Dylan, Maisie, and another one of my clients, Killian, and his girlfriend Raoul were there. We were sorting out some meals, and I saw Dylan had that orange dark chocolate, so I nabbed his. So that's actually when I first tried it. It's very, very good. But yeah, I put like an order through for like 15 bars. I think I got like 8 orange and then like 7 of the almond one. Very, very good. And Molly was like, "Oh, I'm not really that fussed." And I was like, "Sound, crack on," because they're a little bit more expensive than the normal like 85, 90 odd %. And I was like, "Sound, crack on. I'm more than happy to pay a bit extra and get them. You just go and get your own dark chocolate." Since then, she's been having mine. Great, thanks, Moles. Means ever so much. So I'm going to nab some of hers, which is a bit boring. I'm only basically having it just to piss Molly off, basically. She's not really going to be that bothered. But yeah, 10 grams of now 85% dark chocolate. I was actually thinking, I was like, oh, do I just make this like a sweeter sort of rice pudding? And then do I just add in some like, we've got still got like some flavour powders left over. Do I just add that in? But I was like, no. I'm less than 3 days out. What's the point? And they never really digest very well with me. For full transparency, if I have them, I just begin to fucking stink. So yeah, I don't have them. Yeah, like stomach wise, not like really any distension of the waist or anything like that. But yeah, just never really sits very well, I guess. And again, if there's no distension of the waist or anything, just not really something which I kind of want happening. Like it's why like I'm not really that fussed at the moment on rice, really, especially in like a pre-workout meal, because I always like, even just little things like having like hiccups and shit, like I don't really get that a lot. So when I do, well, sometimes I get it in off season anyway, but if I am, I don't really want that, even if there's nothing else whatsoever. Don't really want that. So yeah, on top of this, I'm not going to put it on now because I don't want to put this on the banana. I think that would be weird. Cholula chipotle sauce, absolutely banging. It's not as good as the old as the one was fucking elite, and I think they've discontinued it because they've got one which is like a habanero sort of sauce. But that's shit. It's wank.
chipotle sauce, absolutely bang within it. Do it. This is the only one I can find, and it's pretty good. Per 100 ml, it is 8.3 carb. Is a 150 ml bottle. So obviously I don't have that much. I literally have about 10, 15 ml. I'll be honest, I don't really track it anymore, mainly because I have the same amount each time. It never causes any digestive stress. So I'm sound. Yeah, the only thing that I'm like really pulling out in this peak week is obvious things, but then even then the obvious things I don't have anyway. The mic, haven't put the mic on, sorry. Is it now going to work? Oh, hello. Now we're on. Lovely. Bit late. But yeah, I think I forgot to mention as well, water today is at the usual 6 litres, so no changes there. And we have got salt at 10 grams of pink salt and 2 grams of low salt. So that basically equates to 2 grams of pink salt per meal with an extra 0.4 per meal, which yes, I am really anal, and yes, I will still weigh out for each meal. But no, gonna go and scan this in now. Thank you, Molly, for the dark chocolate. And catch you a bit later on. Is there any football on today? I don't think so. Porto Forest, but Forest are away. We're quite cool, to be fair, if that was home, because I just got to go down the road. But I don't really care. And tomorrow, West Ham Wolves, again, don't care. And then Saturday, Arsenal Bournemouth at 12:30. Probably watch that before I head off to Wolves, and then Liverpool Fulham in the evening, which I'll probably watch because I'll be bored. Bit of a shit couple of days of football. Then Sunday, if all goes to plan, I can't watch the football because hopefully I'll be back on stage by then. Is that gonna happen? Probably not. Don't know. Well, I mean, maybe I might get into the overall. Who knows? But no, going to get this meal in now because I am very hungry again. We've got another 3k steps to box off. I'm probably going to pick Molly up from work, and she works in a gym, so I'll probably just get the boxed off there, if I'm honest. Because my meals aren't sitting heavy whatsoever. Like Tim messaged me asking how food was sitting, and I was like, bro, we're chilling. We are absolutely chilling. So yeah, I'm going to go and scan this in now on top with one thing, which I don't pull out, sugar-free drinks. This one's pretty nice. Molly got it from a Lidl. Tropical Crush Freeway. Very solid. Hello, and we are back for the last meal. It's a little bit later. I wanted to go and pick Molly up from work and be a nice boyfriend. So it's a little bit later. Huh? I said thank you. Molly said thank you to everyone that's watching. But no, so we're putting the last meal in now, and as the microwave just pings, I'm very, very happy because Tilda sticky rice is back in. The absolute goat. Genuinely, the easiest carbs you will ever get in your life. A packet is 94 carb, and I believe basmati is like 70 odd per packet. And the volume of it is just absolutely tiny, which is wicked. So we've got a packet and a half of this, so 375 grams of sticky rice, 50 grams of banana, 20 grams of honey, 10 grams of dark chocolate, which it is, what's the date?
9th.
It is the 9th. What day was Easter? Well, it wasn't 2 days ago because it's Thursday. Either way, it's Thursday. Easter was on Sunday. Mine and Molly's Easter eggs have only just came. We ordered each other an Easter egg, but obviously we're both prepping and we're both not able to have normal chocolate anyway. So Molly got me the Montezuma's 100% dark chocolate, which I definitely didn't tell her was the only one I kind of wanted. Mol, do you want to show yours once you get changed? Because you're currently pretty much naked. Well, when Molly put some clothes on, she'll show you that. But yeah, I actually have 10 grams of dark chocolate, so I'm going to have this, which actually looks pretty cool. Smells pretty cool as well. It's got Montezuma on it, so I'm not sponsored by Montezumas. If I was, that'd be fucking cool, but I'm not. So yeah, packet and a half of Tilda sticky rice to go in, 120 grams of chicken, then some banana and some honey. But yeah, we're pretty chilling. Last meal is a lovely 170 carbs, so it's actually higher than my pre-workout meal. Probably could have just had this for pre, to be honest. But shit, we are all sound. To be fair, I've still got some banana from what I didn't have for my post-workout, which that was 100. So this is going to be 50 because I had 50 of it earlier. I'm probably just going to have that. It does look a bit manky because it's all just frozen there. Mo, hold on, let me put the thing on you. There we go, now it's on you. Do you want to do like a show and tell?
So it's like...
Hold on.
Easter egg, which I've never
Hold on.
quite innovative. What are you doing?
Taking the mic while I sort my meal out. You're going to give like a show and tell to everybody. There you go.
Okay, so this is my Easter egg from Josh. It's a bit late. But it's like a flat one. So at first I thought it would be like a box of chocolates.
Apologise, by the way, because I feel like Molly...
Yeah,
I did tell her to get an egg for me. I told her, get this one.
Look at his.
I went on Amazon.
And then look at
I
mine.
didn't want to get that one for you because we had the same one. And... yeah.
No, it's okay. I love it. There you go.
Good.
So yeah, quite like the box. It's quite a cute box. It looks like quite organic.
We like cute boxes.
No plastic packaging around here apart from this bit. And then it's basically just like a bar of dark chocolate.
Sorry.
No, I love it. It's quite thick. But yeah, I'm very excited to try it. Thank you very much, Josh.
It's all right. Have the mic back.
Yep. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Molly. And it's still following her. Can we get it back on me? There we go. Lovely. I'm going to say to Tim tomorrow, if there's another like chicken and rice meal or chicken and, what's the word? Rice pudding meal tomorrow, I'm just going to be like, bro, can you stop being weird and just stop putting dark chocolate with it? Because dark chocolate doesn't go with chicken and rice. Almond butter does. And almond butter is absolutely elite. I haven't had it at all this prep, and not that I'm going to be whacking loads of different things in. However, I think I've said this before on the YouTube, my genuine favourite of all time pro-fat meal, like I genuinely, when I'm not hungry, like in an off season, it is genuinely what I dream of. Unseasoned chicken, obviously just salt, green beans, almond butter.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's absolutely banging.
And the almond butter just bangs.
Yeah, you genuinely can't go wrong with it. It's elite. Obviously then, if you're able to have some carbohydrates, you put some rice with it, again, absolutely elite. So yeah, I'm going to say to Tim, bro, come on, stop being annoying and give me my almond butter. So there is some up there. I did get some just in case. So yeah, I'm going to go and get this meal in. Thank you very much for watching what has been the start of the carb loading process for the first show. And I'm probably going to try and get a little bit of this editing done in advance, just so it's not like 3 or 4 videos to edit in one go across next week. I kind of want this to be ready so that Monday I can just whack it out, or maybe even Sunday. But then we should be absolutely chilling. So yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. And what I'm also going to do is I'm probably going to get these out every day across next week, or when I can, or worst case scenario every other day. So good bit of content is to come over the course this week, and then of course for the remainder of prep I can just chat properly, because I'll just talk about the actual shows which I am doing, and then obviously for future peak weeks and whatnot, I will that'll be a bit more daily, and that will be sound. Last bit of salt to put on. Bosh, bosh. Oh,
I put a wash on, but forgot to put what I needed in there.
Molly put a wash on. Thanks, Mol. But didn't put in what she needed. That's what she just said, which is great. But at least my stuff's being washed. I've also lost some of my clothes since you've moved in, so I don't really know where they are. If Molly could help me find them, that would be class. I'm trying the dark chocolate. Is that all right? Thanks. Can I smash it on your head?
No.
Peak week ruined. Fuck, it's hard. Jesus. That's not what she said. She said, does that even work? Sad times, because it's kind of true. But yeah, 10 grams dark chocolate. To be fair, because it's a lot thinner, you actually get a good amount out of it. Like a decent amount of volume from that. That's 12. That's 11. Fuck off. My pet peeve is when you're weighing stuff out, it's always a gram over, and then you take away the tiniest bit and it goes to 3 grams below. It's really annoying, really weird. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Obviously, when you're watching this, you kind of know what happened in the show because it would have been a couple of days ago. But yeah, feel good, feel sound, and dark chocolate taste test. Very strong. Molly will hate that. It's a very good thing that I got it for myself, not for her. Thanks for watching. Links down below for True to Lift and Apparel, Josh 10, Football Sports, Jenkins, and online coaching inquiries. Spaces are open.